The new law banning conversion therapy, which was passed in Parliament this week, will criminalise certain expressions of parental love, prayer, personal choice and preaching. Unfortunately, we may never know for sure what they are exactly until some parent, faith leader or school is investigated. Just the complaint, the investigation, the involvement of the police or Oranga Tamariki or the Human Rights Tribunal or even some media coverage will be the chilling effect that activists want on families, free will and faith-based communities. It's important to remember, however, that nothing has changed in terms of truth, biology and faith-based sexual morality, even if that was the underlying target of this new law. And so my message is simple: keep going. If you're a parent, keep going. Keep instilling your family's values into your children. Explain why values matter. Talk with your children during dinner and other family meal times, as well as one-on-one conversations. Make sure they know you have their best interests at heart and that your love for them is unconditional. Explain why biology matters, that there are only two genders, and affirm them in the body they were born in. Continue to encourage your children to see marriage as one man and one woman, joined together for life. God's design is perfect, even if we humans don't always get it right. Monitor what's being taught at the schools your children attend. Withdraw your children from sexuality and gender education programs if you as a parent aren't allowed to see the material in advance. Conversion therapy will still be happening in New Zealand. That is, the ushering of children and young people towards LGBT lifestyles through the indoctrination of sexuality and gender identity ideology in schools, in the health system, and even in workplaces. Be alert. Attend a church or faith centre which teaches sexual morality without compromise, but with both truth and grace. And remember, ultimately, it's your responsibility to raise your children, not the government's. If you're a counsellor, teacher or youth worker, keep going. Continue to journey with children, young people and clients in a respectful, non-coercive and open way, but never compromising the truth when given the opportunity and their permission to speak into their lives. Answer their questions as honestly as you can. If you are seeking counselling for unwanted sexuality and or gender issues, keep going. Find someone who will journey with you respectfully through gentle, non-coercive advice, prayer, support and open discussions regarding sexuality and or gender. Continue to seek inner freedom and healing from unwanted sexuality or gender issues to align your sexuality with the teachings and values of your faith, if that is your desire. If you're a pastor or faith leader, keep going. When you're told not to preach or teach certain parts of the Bible or Quran or any other faith-based scripture on topics such as marriage or morality, because you may be accused of conversion therapy or hate speech or some form of phobia, don't comply. Speak the truth always, seasoned with love and grace. Pray with anyone who requests prayer from you for sexuality or gender issues. Always pray with both truth and grace. Be on your guard. Stand firm in the faith. Be courageous. Be strong. The bottom line, keep going even if. I'm sure you're aware of the story of Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego from the Bible. The book of Daniel 6 tells us of 3 Jewish boys who refused to bow down to the king of Babylon, King Nebuchadnezzar. And the 3 men grew wise and respected as high-appointed officials in Babylon, and other Babylonian officials who were jealous of Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego were able to get King Nebuchadnezzar to command that all people bow down to a golden statue. But when the 3 men refused to bow down and worship the idol and god of Babylon, King Nebuchadnezzar had them thrown into the fiery furnace, which was heated 7 times hotter than normal. But Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego had faith that God would save them. Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego replied to him, "King Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you in this matter. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, The God we serve is able to deliver us from it, and he will deliver us from your majesty's hand. But even if he does not, we want you to know, your majesty, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold you have set up. Adopt an even if attitude and keep going. There's a great quote that I want to leave you with, and the quote is attributed to Rick Warren, the author of The Purpose-Driven Life and many other books. Our culture has accepted two huge lies. The first is that if you disagree with someone's lifestyle, you must fear or hate them. The second is that to love someone means you agree with everything they believe or do. Both are nonsense. You don't have to compromise convictions to be compassionate. Spot on. You know, the law may have changed under the hand of a majority of politicians in our parliament, but truth has not changed. It is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Keep going. Be on the right side of truth.